Janma, birth. Karma, activity. Cha, and. Vishvatman, O soul of the universe. Ajasya, of the unborn. Akaratu, of the inactive. Atmana, of the vital energy. Tiryak, animal. Nri, human being. Rishishu, in the sages. Yadhaksu, in the water. Tat, that. Atyanta, veritable. Vidambanam, bewildering. Translation. Of course it is bewildering, O soul of the universe, that you work, though you are inactive, that you take birth, though you are the vital force and the unborn. You yourself descend amongst animals, men, sages, and aquatics. Verily, this is bewildering.
So, Krishna is addressed here as Vishyatman, the vital force of the universe. Just like in my body, in your body, that there is a vital force. The vital force is the Atma, the living being, living entity or soul. So because the vital force, the soul is there, the whole body is working. So, similarly, there is the supreme vital force. Supreme vital force is Krishna, or the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, where is the question of his taking birth, appearance or disappearance? In the Bhagavad Gita it is said, Janma karmam chame dibbam. Dibbam means it is spiritual. Ajopi san abhyatma. Ajo means unborn. Abhyatma, without any distraction. So Krishna is existing as in the beginning of this stotra, Kunti addressed Krishna that you are within, you are without, still invisible. Krishna is within, without, that we have explained. Ishara sarvabhutanam riddesha arjuna tisthati sarvasya chaham riddhisannivishya. Krishna is situated in everyone's heart, therefore he is within everything. Andantarastham, paramanuchayantarastham, he is within the atom even, and without also. Vishwarup, as Krishna showed, the Vishwarup, external feature, this gigantic cosmic manifestation, that is Krishna's external body, these are described in the Srimad Bhagavatam. The hills, the mountains, they are described as the bones. Just like we have got in our body some part raised by the bones. Similarly, these big mountains and hills, they have been described as the bones. And these big oceans, they have been described as different holes in the body, down and up. Similarly, the Brahmaloka is the skull, upper skull, one who cannot see God, they have been advised to see God in so many ways. These are the instructions in the Vedic literature. Because you can simply conceive of God, the great. The greatness, you also do not know how great He is. So, in your conception of greatness, just like the very high mountains, the sky, the big, big planet, so the description is there. You can think of, that is also Krishna consciousness. If you think that this mountain is the bone of Krishna, that is also Krishna. Actually that is so. If you think that this big Pacific Ocean is the navel of Krishna, these big, big trees, plants, they are hairs in the body of Krishna. And then the head, the skull of Krishna is the Brahma Loka. The soul is the Patal Loka. Similarly, this is Mahato Mahiyan. When you think of Krishna as the greater than the greatest, you can think like this. And if you think that Krishna is both, smaller than the smallest, that is also greatness. That is also greatness. Krishna can manufacture this gigantic cosmic manifestation, and He can manufacture also a small insect smaller than the point. You have seen sometimes in the book, you'll find one insect is running, the shape is smaller than the full stop. This is Krishna's craftsmanship. Anurani yanga mahato mahiya. He can create bigger than the biggest and the smaller than the smallest. Now human being, according to their conception, they have manufactured the 747 airplane, supposed to be very big. All right, according to your consciousness, you have produced something big, but can you produce a small aeroplane like insect flying? That is not possible. Therefore, greatness means that who can become greater than the greatest and smaller than the smallest. That is greatness. If you can act one-sided, that is also not perfectly. Supposing you can manufacture still more, bigger. I don't think at the modern age they have manufactured the biggest. We get information from Bhagavatam, Kardama Muni, the father of Kapil Dev, he manufactured a plane, a big city with lakes, with gardens, with big, big houses, street, and the whole city was flying all over the universe. And Kardama Muni showed to his wife all the planets. All the planets. He was a big yogi, and his wife, Devavati, was Vaivasvata Manu's daughter, very big king's daughter. So Kardama Muni wanted to marry, desired. So immediately Vaivasvata Manu, his daughter Devavati, she also said, "My dear father, I want to marry that sage." So she brought the daughter, said, "Here is my daughter, you accept her as your wife." So she was king's daughter, very opulent, but coming to her husband, she had to serve so much that she became lean and thin, not sufficient food and working day and night. So Kardamuni became little compassionate that this woman has come to me, she is king's daughter, and in my protection she is not getting any comfort. So I shall give her some comfort. She asked wife, how will be comfortable? So woman's nature is a good house, good food, good dress, and good children, and good husband. This is woman's ambition. So he proved himself that the best husband she has got. So she first of all gave her all opulences, big house, maid servants, opulence, and then this aeroplane was manufactured by him, yogic process. A Kardamuni, he was a human being. If he could perform such wonderful thing by yogic process, and Krishna is the Yogeshwara, the master of the all yogic mystic power. Krishna is addressed in the Bhagavad Gita as Yogeshwara. Little mystic power when we get, we become so big, important man. And now he is the master of all yogic mystic power. Jatha Yogeshwara Hari. In the Bhagavad Gita it is said that wherever Yogeshwara Hari, Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the master of all mystic power, is there, and where there is Dhanudhara Arjuna, Partha, so everything is there. Everything is there. So we should remember this, that if you can keep yourself always in company with Krishna, then all perfection is there. Yatha Yogeshwara Hari. All perfection is there. And Krishna has agreed, especially in this age, Nama Rupe Koli Kale Krishna Avatar. Krishna has incarnated in this age as the holy name. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that, my dear Lord, you are so kind that you are giving me your association in the form of your holy name. Nam Namakari Bahula Nija Sattva Shakti Tatrarpita Niyamita Smaranena Kala. And this holy name can be chanted in any situation. There is no hard and fast rule. You can chant Hare Krishna anywhere. Just like these children, they also chant, they also dance. It is not at all difficult. While walking, just like our students, they take the beads, they're walking on the sea beach, still chanting. Where is the loss? But the gain is so great that we are associating with Krishna personally. The gain is so much. If you feel very much proud, if you are associating personally with President Nixon, how much proud you feel, oh, I am with President Nixon. So, will you not feel very much proud if you are associating the Supreme Nixon? Who can create millions of Nixon? So this is our opportunity. Therefore Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Etadrisi tava kripa bhagavan mamapi. My dear Lord, you are so kind upon me that you are giving your association always, constantly. You are prepared, you are giving duddhaiva idrishama, miha janina anuraga. But I am so unfortunate, I am not taking advantage of it. Duddhaiva, misfortune. Our this Krishna consciousness movement is simply requesting people chant Hare Krishna. There was a caricature picture in some paper, perhaps you remember, from Montreal or here, I don't remember. One old lady and her husband sitting face to face. The lady is requesting the husband, chant, chant, chant. And the husband is answering, can't. So this is going on. We are requesting everyone, please chant, chant, chant. And they are replying, can't. This is their misfortune. This is their misfortune. So still, it is our duty to make all these misfortunate, unfortunate creatures fortunate. That is our mission. We therefore go in the street and chant. Although they say can't, we go on chanting. That is our business. And somehow or other, we push on some literature in his hand. He is becoming fortunate. He would have squandered his hard-earned money in so many nasty, sinful ways, and if he purchases one book, never mind what is the price, his money is properly utilized. The beginning of Krishna consciousness is there because he is giving some money, hard-earned money, for this Krishna consciousness movement. He is getting some spiritual profit. He is not losing, he is getting some spiritual profit. Therefore, our business is somehow or other bring everyone in this Krishna consciousness movement, he will be profited. So this business is going on not only in the human society. Krishna's plan is so great that Krishna appeared as human being or as Lord Krishna. Not everyone knew that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He was dealing just like ordinary human being. Not ordinary. When there was need, he proved himself the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But generally, he was known as ordinary human being. Therefore, Sukadeva Goswami is describing Krishna in a description when he was playing with the cowherd's ball, Krishna. So, Sukadeva Goswami is pointing out, who is this cowherd ball? He said, Ithang satang sukhanubhutya. Satang, the impersonalists, they are meditating upon the impersonal Brahma and feeling some transcendental bliss. As Sukadeva Goswami says, the source of that transcendental bliss is here, Krishna. Aham sarvasya prabhava. Krishna is the source of everything. Therefore the transcendental bliss which the impersonalists try to experience by meditating upon impersonal Brahma, Sukadeva Goswami says, Ithang satang Brahma sukhanubhutya. Brahma sukh, the transcendental bliss of realization of Brahma. Dasangatanang paradaivatena. Here is the person who is the source of Brahma Suk, and dasangatanang paradaivatena. Dasangatanang means devotees. A devotee is always prepared to render service to the Lord. Dasangatana. Paradaivatana, Supreme Personality of God. Here is the source of Brahma Suk. Here is the original personality of God. And Maya Sitanang Naradarakena. And those who are under the spell of illusory energy, for them he is ordinary boy. So he is, according to the conception, Je Jathamak Prapaddante, if Krishna is taken as ordinary boy, human being, Krishna will deal with him as ordinary human being. If Krishna is accepted as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the devotee will enjoy the association of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And if the impersonalists are very much fond of Brahma Jyoti, he is the source. Therefore he is everything. Brahmeti Paramatmeti Bhagavaniti Sabdate. So, with such exalted personality of Godhead, these boys are playing. How they have been so much fortunate to play with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Itham satang brahma sukhanubhutya dasangatanang paradaivatena maya sitanang naradarakena sadhang vijarahu kritapunna punya. These boys, coward boys now, who are playing with Krishna, they are also not ordinary. They have got now the highest perfection, that they have been able to play with the Supreme Personality of God. How they have achieved this position? Krita punya punya, many, many lives, pious activities. Because these boys, for many, many lives, underwent austerities, penances, to achieve the highest perfection of life. Now they have got the opportunity playing with Krishna personally, on equal level. They do not know that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is Vrindavan Lila. The cowherd's boy, they simply love Krishna. Their love is unending. Everyone in Vrindavan, they say Jasodama, Nanda Maharaj, they are in paternal affection with Krishna. So, the father and mother love Krishna, the friends love Krishna, the girlfriends, they love Krishna, the trees love Krishna, the water love Krishna, the flower, the cows, the calves, everyone loves Krishna. That is Vrindavan. So, if we simply learn how to love Krishna, then we can create immediately this world as Vrindavan. Immediately. This is the only central point. How to love Krishna. Prema Pumartha Mahan. Therefore Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that the Dharmartha Kama Moksha, people are after these four things. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu disregarded this. This is not achievement of life. Of course, a human being, a human life does not begin unless there is conception of religion, dharma. But at the present moment in the Kali Yuga, dharma is practically nil. So, according to Vedic calculation, the present human civilization, they are not even human beings. Because there is no dharma, there is no religion, no morality, no pious activities. Do not care. Everyone can do anything without caring. Formerly there was morality, immorality, irreligious, religious. But with the progress of Kali Yuga, everything is being vanquished. It is stated in the Kali Yuga about 80% people, they are sinful, all sinful. And we can practically see the sinful list we have given, the 4 principles: illicit sex life, intoxication, meat eating, and gambling. These are the 4 pillars of sinful life. Therefore we request our students, first of all, break these 4 pillars. So the roof of sinful life will collapse. Then chant Hare Krishna, you remain fixed up in transcendental position. Simple method. Because one cannot realize God if his life is sinful. That is not possible. Therefore Krishna says, Jisam antagatang papam. Antagatang means finished. One who has finished sinful life. Jisam antagatang papam jananam punna karmanam. Who can finish sinful life? Who are engaged in pious activities. Because one must have activities, engagement. See, if one is engaged in pious activities, naturally his sinful activities will vanish. One side, voluntarily he should try to break the pillars of sinful life. Another side, he must engage himself in pious life. Simply theoretically one cannot. Because everyone must have some engagement. If he has no pious engagement, then simply theoretically he will not be able. For example, practical, your government is spending millions of dollars for stopping this intoxication. Everyone knows. But the government has failed. How? Simply by law or by lecturing you can make them without LSD or intoxication. That is not possible. You must give them good engagement. Then it will be automatic. And practically you see that our students who come here, we instruct, no intoxication, immediately given up. And the government has failed. This is practical. Parang dishtani vartate. If you don't give somebody good engagement, you cannot stop his bad engagements. That is not possible. Therefore, we are giving 2 sides. Good engagements, at the same time prohibition. We simply don't say that no illicit sex, no intoxication, no. Simply negative is no meaning. There must be something positive. Because everyone wants engagement. That is because we are living entity. We are not dead stone. The other philosophers, they are trying to become dead stone by meditation. Let me think of void, impersonalism. Artificially how you can make it void? Your heart, your mind is full of activities. So these are artificial things. This will not help the human society. And the so-called yoga, so-called meditation, they are all rascaldom. Because there is no engagement. Here there is engagement. Here everyone is engaged to rise early in the morning for offering aratri to the deity. They are preparing nice food, they are decorating, making garland, so many engagements. They are going for Sankirtan party, they are canvassing for selling books. 24 hours engagement. Therefore they are able to give up this sinful life. Parang drishyani vartate. Just like everything is described in the Bhagavad Gita. There's not a hospital. In a hospital, there are many patients, they are not eating anything on the Ekadashi day. Does it mean that he is observing Ekadashi? I mean, he is simply hankering after, when I shall eat, when I shall eat, when I shall eat. But these students, they voluntarily don't eat anything. We don't say that you don't eat anything, some fruits, some flowers, that's all. So parang drishyani vartate. Just like a child, he has got in his hand something, he is eating, and if you give him better thing, he will throw away the inferior thing and will take the better thing. Yeah. So here is Krishna consciousness, this better engagement, better life, better philosophy, better consciousness, everything better. Therefore they can give up the sinful activities of life, and that will promote to Krishna consciousness. So these activities are going on not only in the human society, the animal society also. Animal society, aquatic, because everyone is Krishna's part and parcel, sons. So they are rotting in this material world. So Krishna has a plan, a big plan to deliver them. Personally he comes, sometimes he sends his very confidential devotee, sometimes he comes himself, sometimes he leaves in instruction like Bhagavad Gita.